In a time of legends and heroes. In a beautiful forest filled with colorful flowers and tall trees, there lived two birds named Tim and Roy. Tim was a vibrant bluebird with a cheerful song, while Roy was a wise, gentle robin. They were the best of friends and shared many adventures together. One day, Tim and Roy discovered a large, delicious-looking berry bush. The berries were bright and tempting, and both birds wanted to enjoy them. They decided to pick the berries together, but as they reached the bush, a disagreement arose. Tim wanted to eat the berries right away and enjoy them while they were fresh. Roy, on the other hand, suggested that they save some berries for later and share them with other animals in the forest. "I think we should eat them now," said Tim. "They taste so good." "But if we eat them all, there won't be any left for the other animals," replied Roy. "It's better to share." Tim and Roy couldn't agree on what to do. Tim was eager to enjoy the berries, while Roy was thinking of others. Their disagreement led to frustration and hurt feelings. Tim flew off to eat some berries alone, and Roy stayed behind, feeling sad. Later that day, as Tim enjoyed the berries by himself, he noticed how lonely it felt without Roy. The berries were delicious, but the joy of sharing them with his friend was missing. Tim began to realize that their friendship was more important than satisfying his own immediate desire. Tim flew back to the berry bush where Roy was still waiting. "Roy, I'm sorry for not listening to you. I was being selfish. You were right about sharing. Let's gather the berries and share them with the other animals." Roy's face brightened. "Thank you, Tim. I was also feeling sad about our argument. I'm glad we can work together." Together, Tim and Roy gathered the berries and flew to different parts of the forest. They shared the berries with their friends, including the squirrels, rabbits, and other birds. The animals were delighted and grateful for the treat. As Tim and Roy worked together, they laughed and talked, rekindling their friendship. They realized that true friendship involves understanding, compromise, and putting others before oneself. From that day on, Tim and Roy learned to appreciate each other's perspectives and to always communicate openly. They continued to share their joys and adventures, knowing that their friendship was stronger than any disagreement. Moral of the story: true friendship involves understanding, compromise, and the willingness to put others before oneself.